40s Comedy Joint in Indianapolis and Comcast present Trial by Laughter. Local, regional, and national stand-up comedians compete for cash and prizes. Each comic is scored by a panel of 3 judges and a 4th judge, the live audience. Trial by Laughter with your host, Chris Bowers.
Welcome to Trial by Laughter, everybody! Episode 6, Season 8. Are you guys ready for a great comedy show? Welcome to your first comedy night, Mary Santora, everybody!
Hello, hi. I just quit my job. Yes. I was a bartender in a downtown area that wasn't that great. And every day there was a dude who sat outside my work and he'd ask me for 40 cents for the bus every day. And the one day he switched it up on me, I didn't know what to do. The one day he looked at me and he goes, "Hey, did you lose weight?" I was like, "No, but here's $10. Like, oh my God. Thank you, you're my boyfriend now. Oh, wonderful. Where's that bus? Let's take a ride. A little bit about me, I went through a really bad breakup this year. I did. I went through a really bad breakup this year. I was going to get married, and then my ex was like, no. So that's one of the options. I don't know if you guys knew that. I have 2 sisters that have been very helpful. They give me some weird advice. Like my younger sister's like, come on, Mare, you just got to get laid. You just got to get, the best way to get over a guy is to get under another. I'm like, okay, 22-year-old sister with a 5-year-old kid. My older sister just wants to get me drunk. That's all she wants to do. My older sister is gorgeous. She's got like this tiny little waist, beautiful face, and these huge character flaws. Yeah. Take me out. Me and my sisters talked about getting sister tattoos done. We decided we wanted a wine bottle, a wine key, and a wine glass, because they're all in the same family, and you need one another to have a good time. Right, cute also shows our alcoholism, so we decided my older sister would get the wine bottle, because she's been aging. My younger sister would get the wine key, because she like opens us up, like a wine key opens a bottle of wine. And I'm like, this is perfect. I'll be the wine glass, because you don't actually need me in this scenario. I love that joke, because you're like, she hates her sisters, but then everyone else is like, no, drink out of the bottle. Why do you need a glass? I don't understand. I did that joke 2 weeks ago in Kentucky, and I swear to God, someone yelled out in the back of the room, wine comes out of a box! Like, thank you so much, sir, for supporting your local CVS. That's fantastic. Such a wise consumer. I moved out into an apartment on my own for the first time ever. Like I said, it's difficult. It's very expensive. So I've been like cutting costs. You know, I've been drinking at home to save money, right? Which is problematic because there's no one to cut you off. So like if I'm at a bar and I have 7 shots of vodka, they're gonna be like, ma'am, you can't have any more, right? But if I'm at home and I have 7 shots of vodka, I just wake up in my wedding dress. You guys are the first crowd that's wholeheartedly laughed at that. That makes me so happy, I don't think you understand. My ex and I broke up for a lot of reasons. We did, we couldn't agree on things. Like, he didn't like it when I stayed out too late. And I didn't like it when he hooked up with my best friend at a Brad Paisley concert. Yeah. Ooh, I know that's tough to say out loud, but it's something I'm working through and I'm really like trying to come to terms with it. And I think that one day I'll be able to accept the fact that I was at a Brad Paisley concert. I enjoy living on my own. I get to hang out with my nieces and my nephews a lot. I was talking with my 3-year-old nephew, and we were playing What's Your Favorite? And he's like, what's your favorite color? And I told him my favorite color was yellow. And he said, yellow can't be your favorite color, because sunshine doesn't even have eyes. Right, because like, I didn't even know that in preschool they were taking acid, so. I've been dating this year. It's been different. I'm not doing great. I was seeing a vegan CrossFitter for a few months. so I didn't have to talk a bunch. I got into an argument with one of my girlfriends. She was trying to convince me that there's not that big of a difference between a 5 and an 8. I was like, that's a 30% difference. Who taught you math? Like, that's a huge difference. There's such a difference between a 5 and an 8 that if they did the exact same thing, I would react totally differently. Like, if it were an 8, I'd be like, oh my God, he surprised me at work with flowers. But if it were a 5, I'd be like, dude, he showed up at my workplace. And I understand that's hard for some of you to laugh at because you're here with 5s right now. But that's the truest shit I've ever said. An 8 with a man bun probably thinks he's a model. A 5 with a man bun thinks he's a samurai. Thank you guys so much. My name's Mary Santora.
Hey, Jennifer's Mike, Trooper Money Slang. Aw, scram.
I'm Chris Mike, Jubby Rollbun. Shall we gonna lead up in Kiss Bed?
Peace, Charity, get town down.
Toot-faced dummy way.
Rona brood.
What?
With the top 100 shows preloaded, Xfinity is perfect for people who want to join the conversation. Catch up on the shows everyone is talking about. Get started with the Xfinity X1 Triple Play from Comcast for $99 a month for a whole year. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Comcast.com today. What if a home phone could also be a smartphone? And what if that home phone could save you money on your home and wireless bill at the same time? With Xfinity Voice, you get amazing technology like readable voicemail on your smartphone, caller ID on your TV, and even text messaging, all for a low price. Start saving with unlimited nationwide talk and text and switch to Xfinity Voice for just $19.99 a month for 12 months. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
I'm almost done.
Now you can pay your bill, manage your appointments, and check your connection status. Anytime, anywhere.
Oh, so you're protesting? Okay.
Introducing Xfinity My Account, available on any device.
All right, keep that applause going for Thiago Macklin! Yeah, thank you. All right, this is fun, man. Good to be here. Good to be young. Right? Okay. Everybody got awkward. That was weird. I say that because I've been spending a lot of time recently with my grandfather, who's 95 years old. He tried to start a conversation with me like this the other day. He looked me dead in my eyes, and he goes, yeah, I've smoked opium. Because that's what you gotta do when you're 95 years old to get anybody to listen to what the hell you're talking about, right? You gotta start every conversation with a bang, right? Can't be like, so it was a nice day. I was driving my car. You gotta be like, when I was 9, I hit a boy with a brick and he died. Then people are like, hey, shut up, Grandpa's gonna say something cool right now. That's how it works, right? His latest thing is he wants to shoot the governor of California. I don't know. Starts walking in restaurants now. He's like, table for 2, and I'd like to shoot the governor. Which is freaking out my mom. She's like, I hope he realizes the cops come pick him up for that. I'm like, honestly, I think that's why he's doing it. You threaten to kill an elected official, that's like a 3-hour conversation someone has to have with you now. Right? Smart. It's good thinking right there, man. Once they get you in that room, you can talk about anything. Those guys gotta sit there, they gotta take notes. You know? Just looking at you like, I don't know, suspect claims iced coffee is for pussies. Fucking guy. That's what you can do, man. It's good. I don't know, I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm over 30 now, and I don't know. I figured out the year, the age that I want to die already. I know what it is, all right? It's just, I want to die whatever the year is right before you start jogging with your hands down. What year is that? I don't know what that is. I want to go before it happens, all right? I'm not down with that. Just before you wake up, you're like, oh, I'm going to go for a run. Then you start shuffling around like a zombie. Neighborhood dogs are barking at you like, hey, hey! I'm not doing that, man. It's a sad moment. Walking to the doctor's office, like, I don't know, what's wrong? He's like, I hate to tell you this, there's nothing we can do. You have thriller wrist. And you're like, no! Not doing that, man. It's too old for me. I'm a Latino dude, which if you can't tell by my ridiculously thin mustache, but I'm a Latino dude, over 30, I have no kids. So, you know, it's a little awkward. All right? Especially because I've been getting a lot of pressure lately to have kids from the dude at my local taco joint. Yeah, he knows I'm married, so he just likes to bust my balls all the time. Like I walk in there, he's like, hermano, no baby? I'm like, nah, man, I'm a comedian. He's like, oh, it's not working? Yo, man, just make my burrito, dude. What are we doing right now? Nah, man, it's messed up. So I don't like to go down there anymore, right? But it's like giving me an existential crisis, but it's like causing static with my wife because she just like, you know, wants to go down. She's like, are you sure we can't go down there? Like, I just want some enchiladas. I'm like, well, Jose wants grandkids. Okay? I don't know what to tell you. Dude's not gonna be around forever. He just turned 23. It's messed up. I've been married like 2 years, and I think what I've learned the most being married is like all the stereotypes are messed up. That's the thing I learned the most, right? It's like what's the cliche you hear about men that like we're weirded out by periods? That's supposed to be the big thing. That's not to me. That it's much weirder to me to the process my wife goes through when she paints her nails. That to me is insane. I don't know. Because it's not weird to me that once a month my wife is a little moody because she's bleeding from her vagina, right? If I was bleeding from my penis, I think I'd shut it down as well. Be very upset, that's all I'm saying. You know what is weird to me is every 3 days she has to sit down, paint a tiny part of herself, then waddle into a corner where she flaps like a bird for 10 minutes, and then for the next half an hour, I live with a handicapped person with no arms. That's a little strange, you know, just a refugee from a war-torn country walking around my apartment like, Thiago, could you pick up this piece of paper right here and put it in my bag over here? Like, no, if you had stuff to do today, why'd you get involved in some weird satanic body painting ritual? I'll be in the room while you finish smearing goat blood on your hands. It's weird. That's my time. You guys have been great. Give it up for your host.
How's it going? Nice to meet you guys. I have these 2 laptops. We're gonna each download a TV show. I'm gonna download it on Xfinity, and you guys are gonna download it with AT&T Uverse, and we're gonna see who goes faster. Go.
Well, this is a no-brainer so far.
How's AT&T doing?
Struggling.
I'm ready to go. We'll wait for you guys.
Looks like we're gonna be waiting for a while.
Don't let Uverse slow you down. Upgrade to an Xfinity X1 Triple Play from Comcast and save when you bundle. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit Comcast.com today.
Hey, can you help me move?
Oh, you know what? I'm stuck at the office.
Hi, I'm moving.
No problem, sir. You can get your Xfinity services installed on the date you choose or have a self-install kit sent to your new home.
Thank you.
Finally get some help moving. Call 1-855-MOVE-EDGE today.
All the action of every Indianapolis Indians home game live all season long on Comcast Channel 90.
Wood Innovative Group LLC, video and multimedia production, single camera, multi-camera, live, post-edit, everything. Click wigtv.com.
With Marty Simpson, let me hear ya!
I was a head high school football coach and drama teacher for 10 years. It's like an odd combination, right? I tell everybody every fall I just acted like the football coach. It was a Christian school, too. I was a head high school football coach at a Christian school. What do you say to those kids at halftime when they're getting their butts kicked? Like, you boys need to get back out there and turn the other cheek. It was a Protestant school, too, not a Catholic school, so they wouldn't let me run a Hail Mary. I had to run a Bless Billy Graham. Just wasn't as effective. It's awesome. My daughter recently, 13-year-old daughter, had a scoliosis corrective surgery in her back. And she told me, Dad, you're the only dad conservative enough to make his daughter fuse 2 titanium rods to her spine just so I'll never be able to twerk. I was like, amen. I would have done that when you were 5 if I'd have known. She thinks I'm too overprotective because I wouldn't let her and 5 of her 13-year-old friends go to the state fair in South Carolina by themselves because I haven't lost my mind. I'm like, honey, you need to understand, if you were ever to be taken, yeah, Daddy doesn't have like a special set of skills. I mean, I would run after you for like a mile and then pass out in a ditch because I'm out of shape. I would tweet about it. We'd print a bunch of flyers. Look into that milk carton thing. We'd pray about it a lot. And then, honey, we would just move on. Too far? Was that too far? That was too far. Let's rewind the set 30 seconds to where the first child abduction joke was the high watermark of my set so far. But the other one is too far. I get it. I understand. I feel your pain. This is awesome. You're great. It's okay. Child abduction jokes, I realize, aren't. I mean, if you didn't like that one, I got another one later. It's kind of my thing. It's kind of my thing. It's kind of the space I'm working in now. Now, my school was awesome, though, man. My school was awesome, and I worked out. I loved it. Because we had kids from all over the globe, kids from Korea, China, Africa. And I used to brag that I taught Africans. And then my Caucasian friends would immediately lock up like y'all just did. Like, you can't say African, you have to say African American. I'm like, no, idiot. The kids I'm talking about are from Africa, they're African. They're African. I taught Lusungu and Tandizo Sabande. These names have not been changed to protect the innocent. Lusungu is an African word that means mercy of God. And Tandizo is an African word that means Thomas. I don't know all the dialects, I was told. But you couldn't understand Miss Sabande's African dialect when she was talking normal in a conversation. But she came late to football practice one day and she had lost her mind. She was like, oh, Coach Simpson, I cannot find my keys. Where are my keys? I cannot leave in my car. I just left my keys. Let me slow that down for you. She said, Coach Simpson, I cannot find my keys. Where are my keys? I cannot leave in my car until I find my keys. I looked for this woman's keys for a half hour. Until Lusungu and Tandizo came running around the corner, and she said, oh, here are my kids. Well, that would explain why she was looking at me like I was crazy. For a half hour looking for her children in desk drawers, lockers, underneath bleachers. And picture me saying, you know what, Miss Sabande, I saw some in here third period. Maybe the janitor got them. Surely you could just make another set. I don't know what it's like in Africa, ma'am, but here, they're like $1.80 at Walmart, so takes like 5 minutes. You know what, if the janitor did get them, it is Friday. He probably locked them in his office for the weekend. Unless he took them home with him, in which case, you're probably never going to see him again. child abduction joke number 2. Boom. Thank y'all. I've been Marty Simpson. Appreciate it.
Get ready, unsuspecting TVs and laptops in a Uverse home. We're about to compare you to Xfinity. When 2 HD movies are playing in a Uverse home, their fastest internet slows down. 2 HD movies in an Xfinity home? The internet stays fast because it's 2014. Hello?
Ugh. So last season.
Exactly. Fast never goes out of fashion.
The only way to get better is to challenge yourself. And that's what we're doing at Xfinity. We are challenging ourselves to improve every aspect of your experience. And this includes our commitment to being on time, every time. That's why if we're ever late for an appointment, we'll credit your account $20. It's our promise to you. We're doing everything we can to give you the best experience possible. Because we should fit into your life, not the other way around.
This is the dawn of an old day. Because AT&T and DirecTV are offering yesterday's technology today. TV from space. As long as it's not too rainy. Or windy. Or there isn't a branch in the way. Welcome to the moment no one's been waiting for.
The fastest internet and the best TV experience is already here with X1, only from Xfinity.
Will Mars, everybody!
Hello. I'm not against breastfeeding in public. But I had a lady doing that in the front row of one of my shows recently. Now, how was that kid supposed to laugh? See, I was raised in the UK as an only child, which really annoyed my sister. I had a gender-neutral upbringing. My father didn't wish to identify as either parent. Eddie Murphy was like a father to me. I didn't know him either. My mother raised us single-handedly. She had to. She was a heavy smoker. She always said to me, she said, "Will, you can be anything that you want to be." I'm paraphrasing. She said, "I don't care what you do." First thing I wanted to be was in the army. I wanted to be a British soldier, but I ended up doing comedy, so it's quite different jobs, I think you'll agree. Although either way, I would have learned that a minute's silence meant something went wrong. I was close to my sister growing up. We were christened together into the Church of England. I was 2 years old at the time. She was a newborn baby. And so because I was a bit older, when the priest lifted me up to hold me over the font and cross holy water on my forehead, I didn't know what was happening, but I was old enough to voice my concerns. And I just shouted, "I don't want my hair washed!" And the whole church started laughing. And to this day, that's still my best gig. I'm at an age without excuses now, because some ages have excuses, don't they? It's like, he's an idiot. Well, he's only 18. He's a racist. Well, he's 65. My age compounds my problems now. It's like, you're a loser, Will, and you're 38. You're living in a studio apartment with another man, your mother's crying herself to sleep every night, and you're in America chasing a pipe dream that's probably never going to happen, Will. And you're 38. I'm at that age where I'm as far away from diapers as you can get in either direction. I'm not happy. It's what you think of me that matters the most to me. Like, I'll tell you this. When I was a kid, I was 9. Well, when I was a kid, I was various ages. But when I was 9, I was scared of my next-door neighbour, and it was just a little old lady called Moira. She was a skinny, grey-haired lady that walked with her head on her shoulder like this. This is Moira. I was scared of her, my sister was scared of her. We were so petrified of Moira, we used to do impressions of her to each other at home to scare each other. Like, I'd come running down the stairs, my sister would go, "Here's Moira!" And I'd run off screaming. And we were reminiscing about that recently, and my mother said, "Oh, I saw Moira the other day," which shocked me because she's still alive. Turns out she's 68. Which means the woman we used to use to scare each other with was younger then than I am now. That's a kick in the guts. I thought I looked okay for 38. Children disagree. There could be kids where I live using me to scare each other. "Here's Will Mars!" I know I'm not the best looking man in the world. It's just nowadays I'm not even the best looking me. I joined a gym a year ago. I worked out straight away young men were working out to impress the ladies, old men were working out to impress the doctor. I'm working out to stay the same. My body decided that for me. See, I think we should just rebrand fat. I think we should just call it energy. Because that's all it is. That is just 2 inches of energy that I haven't used yet. I've been Will Mars. Thanks, guys.
Pretty special, right? Where else can you get this?
No, pretty much anywhere.
What?
What? Oh, yeah, no, I meant Xfinity On Demand. You get it on all your devices, anytime, anywhere. But yeah, this you can only get here. Dude, where's your horse?
Who cares?
Awesome is having the most TV shows and movies anywhere with Xfinity On Demand.
Wood Innovative Group LLC, video and multimedia production, single camera, multi-camera, live, post edit, everything. Click wigtv.com.
Welcome back to Try by Laughter, Season 8. Episode 6. Are you ready to hear who won this whole thing? Are you ready to win? We actually have a winner and 2 wild cards on this. The winner, Will Mars. And the wild cards, Thiago Macklin and Marty Simpson, everybody.
Wood Innovative Group LLC, video and multimedia production, single camera, multi-camera, live, post edit, everything. Click wigtv.com.